Hi, Mashburn families. I am Fonda Harrison, the interim principal here at Mashburn Elementary.
And I'm Andrea Clack, the administrative assistant.
We wanted to come on and share with all of you some ideas that we have, because we know that our car line in the morning is an absolute beast. We've been trying to work on a solution, so we wanted to take some time to share with you some changes that we want to put in place.
All right, so just a little information before we get into the changes. Last year, February 15th, 2021, we had 717 students enrolled in Mashburn Elementary. About 100 of those were virtual, so they were not on our campus. This year, February 15th, 2022, we have 834 students enrolled at Mashburn, and only about 29 of those are virtual students not on our campus. So that means we have 120 more students from about a year ago, and that's probably about 40 more cars in our car rider line, which adds 7 to 10 minutes for us in the morning going through our car rider line.
So that, in our opinion, that's a significant increase in cars that are trying to come through our car line. So here is what we've come up with. First of all, we have added traffic control now that begins at 7:45, because we know that traffic trying to get in and out on Samples Road is very difficult. Second, we have extended the length of our car line where you unload, so that we can add about 2 to 3 cars to the car line. Third, we are going to add signs. We hope they're here by next Wednesday, but it may be Thursday before we've got them out there. And those signs are going to help you prepare for getting out of the car. First of all, the first sign is going to say unbuckle from your seatbelt, because it is safe for students to be in the parking lot out of their car seat. Second, we're going to ask that students get their book bag, their lunch box, their coat, all of their items ready to hop out of the car. Third, we're going to ask you to say your goodbyes and give your hugs prior to getting to the unloading area. And then last, before you come around that last curve, we're going to ask that the students are prepared to exit on the passenger side.
And our ultimate goal is just to make sure that we are keeping everyone safe in our parking lot. Parking and walking your child up to the sidewalk through the car rider line traffic is unsafe, and we're really trying to avoid that. It's not going to be allowed unless you're having to drop something off into the school, something for the teacher, materials, supplies. If you do need to do that, again, here's a picture of the map. We're asking that you park in these designated spaces that are facing the school building, and then you'll be able to cross and drop the supplies off with your student in the front office.
So what we're doing with that, there may be other spaces in the car parking lot that you could potentially pull into, but you're gonna have to cross multiple lines of traffic. So we're asking our staff now to park in all of the other available spaces and leave all of those parking spaces in this area that Ms. Clack shared. Those will be open. So you're going to need to stay in the car line until you get to those spaces, and you may park your car at that point. But we want you to know we're not trying to be difficult about it. We know everybody has to get to work. We need to get your students in before it's late, but it really is just not safe for our students to cross in front of the different cars, multiple lines to get into the building. So if we can get you up to that first line just in front of our car unloading area, that's going to be the best and safest place for you. And last but not least, if you're interested in becoming a volunteer for the car line, please look for a Sign Up Genius that we will have. We would like to have all the people that are available that could possibly help us with that. Just remember that as you're going through the car line, it may be that there's not a staff person or a volunteer at every car to help your child exit. So please make sure they're able to get themselves out of the car and close the door so that we can keep our car line moving efficiently. And this will begin on Wednesday, February 23rd, when we come back next week. And just a reminder, our car line begins at 7:45 and ends at 8:15.
And one more reminder, in case you missed the messenger that came out earlier this week, We're so excited next week to be able to start opening our building up and resuming somewhat normal operations. So that means that we will be allowed to invite parents into the building again. One of those opportunities will be to come have lunch with your kids. So starting Monday, February 28th, we will be allowing parent visitors for lunch. There will be a sign-up procedure again, just like back in December, and we're asking just for 2 visitors per teacher per day. We'll also open up opportunities for parents to come in as volunteers in the classrooms. That will just be on an as-need basis by the teachers. So the teachers will be reaching out individually for those opportunities.
All right, thanks so much. As always, we appreciate your support for all the things that we do here at Mashburn Elementary, and we hope that you all have a wonderful 5-day break, and we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.